After arrest and before trial comes jail. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Working here for almost 7 years, you try to believe what people want to tell you, but when inmates are trying to tell me that they didn't do anything wrong, and then I'll go and check the records, and it's completely different from what they're telling me, and you know, I just learned to be a better judge of character. I don't believe a lot of things people tell me. It's just what we deal with on a daily basis. You know Cheryl arrest? Okay, listen, one more time. I want you to face the wall, okay? Where were you tonight? What's the story?
I went to the Wynn, and then I don't know what happened, really.
Well, what were you doing at the Wynn? Were you gambling?
I was trying to.
Were you gonna mace me?
Not if you made
You could have maced the officer.
I could have.
Relax.
No.
Look at the wall. Isn't that a pretty color? Why did you get arrested tonight? What's going on with you? Why are you so upset?
That is my question as well.
Oh, you don't even know?
No.
What were you drinking?
Champagne.
A lot of champagne?
As much as I can.
Wow. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Why did I get arrested?
I'm thinking it has to do with your bubbly personality right now. All right, come on. Let's go get you screened by medical, okay?
Why am I being arrested?
Have a seat. Highly agitated right now.
Yes, I am. Hey, I've got handcuffs on for no reason. I'd like to know why I am handcuffed.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm right here. You are a very rude lady.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you
really.
told-
Not to
I
me.
wanna believe that
No,
you're
no, no.
not.
You know what? I don't know what I'm doing here, first of all.
Suzanne.
We're giving you a tour of the jail, okay? But first step is to give me your birthday. We have
You know
a
what?
culture
I need a
shock.
lawyer.
Okay, well, you'll have your chance, but Suzanne, this is medical staff. You need to answer them.
They're not
It's medical staff. It's
they're
not a
not
police
the
officer.
cops.
I'm not a police officer.
Too bad.
Is that a no?
How do
No,
you
Alex?
refuse that look? He gave you the smoldering eyes. How do you refuse that?
Hey, he's kind of cute,
Well,
huh?
be nice to him. Maybe he's trying to get your information for another reason.
You know, I'll get your number later on.
How much do you weigh?
You think I'm gonna really tell you the truth?
You want to tell me?
I'll make it up.
102.
102? I'd say 100. Yeah.
Oh, great. Just add a couple of pounds.
The sweater. It's just the sweater.
Well, it is. It's turtle, the extra fabric in the turtleneck is. That's what it is. All right, Suzanne, you're good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, I get to go? Okay, turn me loose.
No, we're not turning you loose. We're not putting you back out there on the street. Why don't you sit down right here? I'd like to know what you did.
Okay, I was at my house and I was like drinking some champagne, and then I got in the car and I said, oh no, I shouldn't drive. And so I just sat in the car and I was like drinking the champagne, and I went look, and all of a sudden I'm arrested. And then did all these cops come around?
How many were there?
Too many. One is too many. I mean, here's the thing. You can't arrest a person for not doing something.
I just want to point out that you can't even have an open container in your car.
I was in my own house, and they dragged me out of my damn house.
Wait, I thought they got you out of your car.
No.
You gotta stick to your story.
Yeah, I sat in the car, but I was right in front of my house. I wasn't driving. I didn't do a
Susie,
thing.
you need to find one story and stick to it. You keep changing it
Here's
up
the
a little
thing.
bit.
If you can accuse me of a crime, you can keep me, and if not, you better let me go.
Okay, that's a deal.
Her husband was brought in too. Hi, Richard. What brings you two in here tonight?
I have no idea.
Okay, what did
The
they...
cops came in for what reason? Who knows?
They came into your home.
They came in my home, asked them for a warrant, and boom! I got thrown on the floor. That's what happened.
How did your girlfriend end up here with you?
Better ask the guy that she was having her drive around. He takes all the money she's got on her.
So he is using her.
He's been
taking
using
her
the out of her.
Did you have some kind of an altercation tonight?
I told him, I want the key to the car, and I want the car, and I want Susan. And he said, we're gonna call the cops. I said, well, call the cops. It's my house.
Have you
Anybody
tried to
never-
talk to Susie about this?
I've talked to, how can you talk to an alcoholic?
You'll be able to make some phone calls if you need to, okay?
I don't know anybody here in town.
Okay.
So why is she here and why is he here?
She made a phone call regarding domestic disturbance call between her and her husband. Also, her employee made the same phone call. Both Suzanne and her husband both started saying, you need a warrant, you can't come in here. You need a warrant, we're not letting you in. They opened the door long enough for the officers to get control of the male half. When they went to take him into custody, Suzanne came outside saying, "What are you doing? You can't do this. This is wrong. You have no business doing this," and was not listening to the officers. They had to physically push her back so they could take the male half into custody. She came back into the scene. So with her not listening, she was taken into custody for obstruction. Male half ended up getting arrested for domestic violence and for resisting arrest.
Now the employee, Carlos, he didn't try to get involved at all?
No, he witnessed the pushing from the male half into onto Suzanne in the apartment, and that's why I said he was one of the second persons calling in.
Okay. So you don't remember if Carlos was there when the police came?
No, I was in my car in the parking lot, and all of a sudden here come the cops. I'm like, I hadn't even moved a muscle. And I'm like, now what?
Okay.
What the hell?
You don't remember having a fight with Richard?
No, I didn't have a fight with
Carlos?
anyone.
You didn't have a fight with Richard?
Believe me, when I come out,
Oh boy,
come out
yeah, you
on
look
top
like
just
you
like
you've got a good right hook going on. All right,
Okay.
let's go in here.
since I don't know my way around.
Well, we promised you a tour.
Don't walk too fast. Don't walk too fast. You'll be sitting up there with those ladies, okay? When you hear your name called, you'll stand up and walk around to whatever area calls your name. Isn't it funny? When you speak to the arresting officer and she was nowhere near her car.
Nothing.
It all happened in the house.
And plus, what the gentleman was saying, he didn't say it was anything to do with domestic, and that's exactly what it was.
Exactly. He was trying to lead us to believe that it was between him and Carlos. Sometimes I really think that they say it so many times that they believe it.
Yep, absolutely.
I've been a corrections officer for almost 10 years. I've worked most of my career in booking, which I like because it's very diverse. You see a huge variety of people every day. Things are changing constantly, and I enjoy living each day for the unexpected.
Please refrain from vulgarities.
You know what I'm here for, guys?
I'm breaking the law.
Obstruction.
I believe that.
Obstruction. Because I wouldn't open my door. Obstruction. Obstruction of justice, misdemeanor. 8 hours here, out. Guess what? Dismissed. You guys earning your money? Damn, good thing you got the drug dealers off the street, the murderers and the rapists. Oh man, obstruction. Watch out, man. This guy stepped off the curb wrong. Get him! Get him! Get him! He jaywalked. Here we go. I jaywalked. Oh, I had a piece of gum on my shoe. Sorry about that, sir. Sorry about that. Should I polish my shoes for you?
Have you been here before?
Yes!
Okay.
I mean, look at this. Hey, look, it's unlatched. Take it out of my wrist before it drills a hole.
Stop.
Look at this. Man, you guys are, you know what? Make sure you hold on to my wrist and keep breaking them. Sorry about that. Man, quit. I'm not twisting. You are. You twisted my wrist.
Can you get that one?
You guys are all wasting taxpayers' money.
You got this. You're just a little inebriated.
Oh, yeah, a little inebriated. My wrist is swole up twice the size of my hand. You see this? Oh, for what? Obstructing?
Mm-hmm.
A minor misdemeanor?
Come see the nurse. So they
Oh,
can look
yeah,
at you.
I'll
Come
call
on.
my nerves. Look at this.
Come see the nurse.
So what happened with that guy?
He was a domestic call at his house. Officers arrived, he hid in the closet, refused to talk to them, refused to lock himself in the closet like a little kid. And they finally got him out of the closet, and he was arrested for obstructing. I'm transporting for him. I picked him up for the graveyard officers, and on the way to jail, he just started talking and getting tough for jail.
Great. So it was a great ride here, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Good
Okay.
times. Good
Well, thank
times.
you.
Thanks.
Big obstruction of justice here. We need some assistance here. Anybody got backup? You, sir, in the orange sweater? Back him up, please.
You're not going to affect my serene environment.
Stay on the bench, buddy.
We're gonna get us a side cell here. Put this guy away a little bit. He's a little squirrely.
And you need to open them up when I say
Well, when
open
you
your
say
face,
spread
okay?
my feet, you need
All
to
right,
say
put
that.
your chest
You
on
just
the wall.
can't-
Look to your right. You not understand that?
What's way to right? Here it is.
There you go.
Your right or my right?
Good job. Now we're going to exit the cell. Once we exit the door closed, then you can move. Do not move before the door closes. You understand?
Huh?
Came in for an obstruction charge. He's extremely intoxicated, so he just needs some time to cool off.
Why are you here?
Why?
Why?
Here, right now? Or
Yeah, here, right now.
Oh, because this guy say standing because I try to make pee in one public place. But
You
not,
make pee-pee in a public place?
this guy say, but when I go to like looking, hey, the police leaving, and they stop there. I don't do nothing.
Then you stopped making your pee-pee?
No, I don't do nothing. I make like I go to, she's telling me like,
Well, now you know you can't make pee-pee in public.
I try, but don't do nothing. In this place, it's in the middle of the street.
All right, spread your feet.
Good job. Hey, don't touch too much. Don't touch it. Come on. Be careful.
All right.
Maybe I like it.
Oh, wow.
All right, take this off.
Which one?
Quickly.
jacket,
Most of
all of it.
Come on, just start getting naked.
Oh, God.
Take all of it off.
Oh, the cloth?
No, please. Come on.
Like artistic name?
Yes. Go have a seat in the first row. Take a seat.
Don't push me.
Don't make me. How did you come in contact with Miguel today?
We got a call where he was dancing inside the store, and when he left the store, he was across the street with a cup. He threw it down, and when he saw my marked June, he kind of like tried to hide from me. Went around to a power box and started to urinate in public as I pulled up and told him to come in front of my vehicle, and ended up arresting him for urinating in public and for littering.
And he was cooperative?
Yeah, he was quite a character.
Yeah, very entertaining. Thank you. Okay, this is showing that you're here for urinating in public and for not using. I know.
I try.
I know, but next
The
time
police standing before.
next time you need to use a restroom and a trash can. Okay, you're gonna sit out here.
That is true.
I understand. You're gonna sit out here in the first 3 rows.
Anywhere.
Anywhere in the first 3 rows.
Oh, in the field.
Yes. Very lighthearted and a funny guy. It's a nice change every now and then to get somebody in jail that's not mad at the world and wants to treat everybody bad. He'll be all right. He'll be out of here within 8 hours, I would guess.
I'm headed down to Z3 to check on a gentleman that came in before I got here today. Guess when he came in, he was pretty emotional, and they had to isolate him for a cool-down period. Jack, understand that when you came in, you were pretty emotional this morning. Is that accurate? You seem like you calmed down. I'm going to try and get you through the process so we can work on getting you out of here. You're just here on obstructing, correct?
Yes.
So you're going to qualify for a release. Step on out with me. We're going to go straight ahead to that front row of chairs. While you're out there, they're going to call your name to several workstations. When they do, if you would just get up and go to that location. Okay? Thank you.
It's amazing how time in a side cell can calm a person down.
Yeah, he's getting through the process. He's doing good now.
It's good when they can have such a quick turnaround and get out of here and move on with life.
I've been working at Clark County Detention Center for 8 years. Down in booking, it's 12 long hours on your feet. It's very rewarding, though, after a long, hard day, that you've accomplished something, that you've done a lot for your community, done a lot for yourself.
So what are you here for?
I have no idea.
You have no idea what you're in here for?
Not really, no. There's an accident.
You were in an accident? Were you driving?
Insurance. Yeah, but I have full coverage insurance.
Okay, that's good,
Yeah.
Is anybody hurt?
Hell no, it's a fender bender.
A fender bender. Oh, are you driving or what? You were driving.
You have the side of this.
No, I have not.
Why don't you guys just take all my clothes off?
We don't want to take your
That's
clothes
not
off,
what I
sir.
want to do, okay?
Ow.
We're just
Okay,
taking
well,
your
this
personal
you're moving
property.
around too much, so just stay still. Come on.
Ow.
All right.
Sir,
Where's?
you're gonna turn around here.
Around the room.
You're gonna go all the way down there, see your medical stuff.
Oh,
Trust me, right down
sorry.
The breast cancer said he had an accident, and then took off all his clothes, running around naked.
He was out in the parking lot, running around, pulling his clothes off.
Okay.
That's not the case. I took off my shirt to show her my tattoo.
Okay, well, you gotta understand that if a woman was just in a car accident, the last thing she's gonna expect is a man to get out of his car and start pulling his clothes off. They're running around the parking lot, pulling his pants down,
That's not. I never
urinating.
pulled my pants down. You make it sound like I just took off my pants in front of her, my clothes, and we're running around. So.
We're gonna go right over here to this room over here. We're gonna do a few tests, all right?
Where's
Right
the
inside.
tissue?
We want you to walk in a straight line, heel to toe. Keep your hands at your sides. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Heel to toe, Simone. You're walking sidestepping. You're walking sideways as you're walking. Heel to toe. you having difficulty doing this? Is it
Yeah,
hard?
I am.
Originally, you were arrested for hit and run involving a traffic accident.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Subsequently, you failed sobriety test because you refused to do those. Listen, Simone, I'm trying to explain it to you. You failed to do the test at the scene. You told the officers that you weren't
No,
doing it.
I never said that. I said I would do them, and I said I'd take a breathalyzer. I never said
Well,
that.
we gave you the test and you didn't do very well.
Dude, I told you I haven't slept in 2 days.
So what's
Give
gonna
me a
happen is we're
breathalyzer.
gonna go back out to the front.
Okay.
Okay? We're gonna go back out and see the nurse, Simone, and I'm gonna direct her to draw blood from you. You do not have a right to refuse that. You do not have a right to speak to attorney before blood's obtained. Okay?
I'm not doing anything anymore.
Okay.
Okay. This is crazy.
We'll get it done real quick and then you can get processed. Okay?
Come on.
No, I'm not doing nothing. You guys wouldn't even let me get a chance. Once I started getting it going, that's when you guys got mad and made me stop because I was doing it right.
Come on, let's go. This way. Just sit on that blue chair right there, man.
I told you I do breathalyzer. How is that not an option?
You're either going to voluntarily comply or we're going to take it by reasonable force.
So what do you want to do, man? Do you want to just give it to us, or what do you
No,
want to do?
I'm not doing it. I didn't do anything wrong.
Did he just say no, he's not going to give it to us?
Right, correct.
Yeah, I didn't
Can
do
we go?
anything wrong. Are you guys serious?
Stand up, Simone.
What's going on?
Stand up.
Stand up and do what?
We're gonna go get your blood from.
Come on, Simone.
So instead of in this room or that room, I'm not fighting you. Fine, I'll do it in this room. I'll do it in this room.
Let's go.
I'll do it in this room. Hey,
Give up your shot.
I'm not fighting you. I'm not. Dude, quit twisting me. I'm not fighting
resisting.
you. Dude, I'm not fighting you. Dude, you're twisting my arm. Dude, you're kidding me. What did I do? Ow. Let go of my neck, dude.
So what's the full story on that guy? What happened out there?
Two-vehicle accident hit and run was dispatched. They went over to find out what happened, and the driver of the vehicle who caused the accident had ran from the scene. While they were there talking, a gentleman who came back appeared distraught. The lady who was struck said he was ripping his clothes off in the middle of the road, like somebody on PCP or somebody high on another drug like cocaine. He's being charged with being under the influence, which is a felony in the state, and hit and run with a DUI charge as a misdemeanor.
It seems like he's kind of passed out in the chair right now.
Control 1093, we got one from booking going to TC.
Get him upstairs, that way medical staff can keep an eye on him.
He's been up and down the whole time, so.
Simon, we're gonna take you up here, let you cool down a little bit, okay? A little bit more, maybe you'll be able to come out of that chair, okay?
Once we have him evaluated by medical staff, he'll probably be out of the chair in about an hour.
Probably. Seems like he's coming out of it already, so maybe in a little bit more, be all right. Just got notification that Simone's going to be getting released from our jail and going over to the city due to the crimes that he allegedly committed. We're in the jurisdiction of the city. When we first came in, you were like passed out. You were mouth open, out. So once in a while, we had to use ammonia to wake you back up. Do you remember that? No, nothing at all. You ever been like that before, where you almost passed out, don't remember everything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little
Just
bit.
from drinking? Doing stuff like that, partying?
I've been up for like days.
Days? Do you take medication to keep you up?
No, I just been up gambling a lot.
Doing what?
Gambling, and I was drinking a little bit. I wouldn't say I wasn't drunk when you guys took me in. I don't think.
You were just tired?
I don't know.
Because you passed out. You were out. And we took you upstairs. You were upset, but you seemed a little bit calmer after I got you those phone calls, so.
Yeah, then I was cool.
You got to stay out of these situations that you got yourself into, so you got to avoid all that, not even be in that area of being close to doing what this is charging you with, okay?
All right. So what are the charges though exactly?
They had you under the influence, DUI, drugs, hit and run, and failure to render aid.
And one of those is a felony?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, man. Take it easy. All right. He's a totally different person, so hopefully he'll go to the city, he'll be able to take care of his charges and get out of jail.